I'm Jody. This is PiYo Fusion, and this is the core strength section of your workout. Whatever workout you're doing today, this is a portion that's going to focus on your back, butt, and outer thighs. If you do have hand weights, we're going to use them for just like two things along the way. So if you have something like somewhere between 3-pounders to 8-pounders, have two of them. Have them handy if you have them at home. If not, it's fine. You don't totally need them. All right, so shoes on or off, your choice. Find yourself on the floor. If you have a mat, great, grab it. And here we go. I want you to take your legs out in front of you. And we're going to be doing a leaning back and sweeping position. So actually it's better with your knees bent a little bit. And we sweep towards the floor and then sit up tall. Other arm sweeps towards the floor, sit up tall. I'm going to show you from the side. Notice how I'm leaning back. So start with me. You can be here. I just wanted you to see that side view, to see that my shoulders are back, and I'm really using my abdominals to lean and bring myself back up again. So the further you can lean, the better. Great. You got to be able to come back up though. Go at your own pace. Turn on your own music. I'm just giving you some good ideas for some exercises that will help you develop good core strength. Core involves not only your abdominals, but your whole back, including your shoulders and your hips. So I like to show you things other than just sit-ups. I like to give you some new ideas, things that maybe you don't always do. Make you a little more well-rounded. Probably feeling your hip flexors right in front right here as you lean back, as well as your abdominals. Maybe feeling your shoulders as you do this with motion with your arms. All right, so now towel, clasping your fingers. You have your gun here. You lean back, shoot side, come back centered, come up tall. Lean, side twist, center and up. Stay there. I'm just showing you how I lean back, side, center, and up. Lean. Hold that lean back as you twist. So we're working those obliques, sides of your body. Keep doing this with me. Again, I'm still just facing this way. I'm just showing you different views. Doesn't matter which direction you go first. Lean, twist. So feeling the same muscle groups here. Feeling your abdominals, feeling your hip flexors and your shoulders. A couple more. This is our last. Good. So I want you to lean back on your elbows. I'm going to face side. I want you to go ahead and face side with me as well. I face this way. So lean back on your elbows with your elbows under your shoulders. I'm going to start with windshield wipers here with your toes together, knees together, kind of pointing your toes and pivoting on them on the floor as you take your knees side to side, just tipping. Oh, feels great on the lower back. Right now, this is more of just a stretching exercise. We will make it more involved here in a moment. Just preparing you for it. All right, so now we take it down on the floor with arms out to a T. Relax your head. Knees, again, stay together. Ankles stay together. Now you're using your oblique muscles more to tip side to side. Go as far as you feel comfortable. And this is a good place to stay. If you want more, we're going to tip to the side and straighten the top leg. Bring it back, straighten the top leg. Knees together, ankles together. Straighten just the top leg as you go to that side. Again, if you don't like kicking the leg out, then just leave that part out. Otherwise, keep going. Feeling a little more of a pull in your lower back, always listen to your body as to how far you should go and if you should add that leg kick. And maybe your toes are still on the floor doing that, just those windshield wipers that we started with. You pick your level, keep going with it. Feeling the sides of your body though, right? Yes. A lot of repetition, that'll do it. All right, so we're on our backs here. Knees are bent 90 degrees. I want you to tap one foot down, the other foot down, and then both together. Keeping that 90-degree bend in your legs. So keep that pattern. One leg, other leg, both together. Try to keep your lower back planted on that mat or floor. I messed up my pattern. You're still good, right? I promise. I know you are. Press down through your abdominals. Feel your belly button right here, pressing down, trying to touch the mat with that lower back. Don't let it arch up. If it is, maybe you just continue alternating and you don't do both legs together. That's a little bit tougher. If this is easy, you do this all the time, maybe your legs are a little more straightened out. They're not that 90, and you're doing the same thing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing how much harder that gets the straighter your legs get. So you can see I'm just doing an example of straightening the legs almost all the way. So much harder to keep the lower back down. So wherever you're at, a few more. Oh, wonderful, let's say 2 more. Feeling the lower abdominals, really feeling those hip flexors because we've already worked them a lot. All right, so we will move on. Put your heels together, widen your knees. They're separate. Frog plie, okay? Our heels are drawn in towards our tailbone, and then we're gonna squeeze our knees together as we go up. Stay there. I'm gonna show you this version here. Squeezing together, and then separating the knees, drawing those heels back to the tailbone. Squeeze your inner thighs, bring them back. Keep going. So I'm going straight up to the ceiling right now. And really focusing on just inner thighs, really squeezing them together, zipping them together as my legs go up. If you want more for your abdominals too, which of course this is our focus today, it's always great to throw some inner thigh exercises in. But if you can go more at an angle, once again, keep that lower back on the floor, then this is targeting lower abs more. All right, one more. Keep those legs up in the air. I know they're tired and oh, we're hurting right here, but we got to do some upper abs here. So we're gonna reach, alternating arms, one arm then the other, really lifting that shoulder off the ground as you reach up. Now I have really short legs, so I am able to touch my toes. I want you to aim for them, okay? Try to keep your legs straight. Try to aim up, even past your toes. That's the goal, high as you can reach. Lift the shoulders up. That's where we're getting our work. Lift, lift. Get a good exhale as you come up. As we go for 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in, little rock side to side. Oh, good. Good first set. All right, so we're gonna turn over. I don't have a ton of plank here, but I do have a little bit for you. I want you to find yourself in that plank position with your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your hands can be kind of together, and you're either in that full plank on your toes or you're down on your knees. But start in that plank just to get yourself in the right position. I don't want you right way up here. I want you way back here if you're on your knees. Okay, so side to side, hip to the floor. So you're pivoting on your toes or your knees, and you're dropping one hip at a time to the outside edge of your mat, side to side. Try to keep a straight neck now that you know what we're doing. Just look out in front of your hands. Not doing a ton of planks, but stay here centered. If you can be on your toes, great. Come on, even for a second. We're gonna do a walking plank. Yes, this is probably the most challenging thing we're gonna do. Walk with me. Hand down, other hand down, and lower to your elbow and to your elbow. We're doing 4 more. Yes, we are. Hand, hand, elbow, elbow. 3 more. Hand, hand, elbow, elbow. 2 more. Stick with me. You're here to work. 1 more. Hand, hand, elbow, elbow. All right, lower all the way down. Made it through that set. Great. All right, squeezing your legs together. They may not be totally touching, but at least squeeze your inner thighs together. As we go into locust, our arms are alongside our body and our palms are up. This is a pose we just hold. This is a yoga pose. Keep a long spine, extended long through your neck, and my legs are lifted. My shoulders are squeezed back, lifting my chest up a little bit off of the mat. Chin is gonna tucked a little bit so I can look at the front of my mat. So you're there. So when we're just holding, just breathe. Stay strong. And lower it down. I want you to go into a child's pose just for a moment. Ease your way back, hips to heels. Just a little stretch. All right, we're getting back in that position. Use those arms to lower yourself back down, but this time elbows wide. You can stack your hands so you have a place for your head to lay. Flutter kick only. Point your toes, straight legs, okay? I want your thigh moving off of the floor. So you're not just bending your knees. That's not really doing anything. Whole leg. It's hard to tell, but I promise I'm working hard. Buns are squeezed, so this is lower back and glutes working here. As you point your toes, keep going. Try to relax your head. You're good right where you are. Upper body's not working. Okay, relax it down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, so now upper body's turn. Arms out to a T. You can either stay this direction. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Watch me for a second. I'm going to lift. I'm going to tilt like an airplane, turning back to center, tilt the other way, center, and then I'm going to relax just for a moment. Okay, so come with me this time. Lift, tilt one direction, tilt the other direction, center yourself and lower. Lift, tilt, tilt, center, lower, up, tilt, tilt, center, lower. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. Feel your backside working. We're still going. Lower, up, tilt. Squeeze your legs, kind of squeeze your thighs together. They're protecting your lower back. As we do this exercise, this is mostly upper back, shoulders, but you're gonna feel it through your whole back. Keep your neck long. You know what we're doing. We're doing it. 2 more after this. Lower, keep on going up, tilt, tilt, center. 1 more, up. Amazingly challenging, and we did it. So I want you to go back to that child's pose again. I'm gonna go back up my mat. Ease your way. Oh. Okay, we'll come back to that set, but I'm gonna give your back a little bit of a chance to take a break, and we'll move on to some other fun things. All right, so let's move on to our backs. The abdominals a little bit. So we want good balance between their whole core. So back side strong, front side strong. So let's go with our legs straight. We're on our backs. We're going to split the legs, pull in on one thigh, and switch. Okay, this is a good starter position. My head's on the floor. If you really want to work your abs though, you gotta lift the shoulders up, look in between your thighs, point your toes, keep those legs going. Challenge here, just keep those shoulders up. If you really need support on your head, then instead of pulling on your leg, then just support your head with your fingertips. But if you can release, great, you're making your neck stronger. Breathe in. Long, lean legs, abdominals strong. Think of all the benefits, it'll keep you going. All right. All right, lay that head down. Take your arms out to a T. Keep your legs together. Point your toes. We're going to circle clockwise. So watch your toes. Keep your feet together. They both move, but your legs are moving together. Circling clockwise. Small circle. You're going to feel your abdominals and hips working here. So we're going to gradually spiral out, but very gradually.
So make that circle just a slightly larger. And each time you do it, it's a little tiny bit larger. And you're gonna feel the difference. It's gonna get harder and harder. So you find where you're gonna spiral out to. But if you can continue to get larger, awesome. You're gonna start feeling the abs. Getting larger and larger. You're almost to your largest circle, if not there already. Those legs squeeze together. And go 3 more big circles. 2 and 1. Really love that. Hug your knees to your chest. I've done that in plenty of live classes, and I know you guys how you're complaining at home right now about that one. You're welcome. All right, feet on the floor. It's so good for you. All right, only do things that are good for you. Okay, grab your weights if you have them. If not, really don't sweat it. We're just using them for a couple little things here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually place them here. We're going into that bridge position. So heels are hip width apart, and these weights are sitting right on your hips. And just secure them there so they don't go anywhere. So we do some bridge lifts. So tuck your shoulders. All right. We're gonna lift real high, come halfway down, lift real high, and come down just a tap. So lift, halfway, lift, and tap. Keep that pattern going on your own, and you will know what we're working if you keep going. All right, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together. They're not touching each other, but you're squeezing them just enough that your knees aren't going to flare out to the side. You're keeping them secure so your thighs remain about parallel. Oh, there's the glutes and lower back and hamstrings. And if you have the weights, it's just that much more of a bonus. And if you tried it with the weights and you're like, wow, that's too much, I can't keep going, then ditch the weights and keep doing the bridge lifts. But if we can be more effective, efficient with the weights, we don't have to do as many. I'm about at my top range. 2 more. Okay, so take the weights off. Give your knees a hug. Oh, and I'll stretch out the glutes a little bit, hamstrings and lower back. We were just focusing on it. So roll onto your side. Remember what side you're on. If you're facing me, then your right leg's up. And you're on your left elbow here. So we're going to do some side leg lifts. So this is really going to focus on your hips here. If you have a weight, you're going to place it kind of in the middle of your thigh, closer to your knee is even better. If it's resting right on your hip, it's not doing anything, go ahead and get rid of it. But if you want to use the weight for your leg lifts, your hand is just securing it. Your hand is not doing the work, your arm is not doing the work. It is your leg that is lifting that weight, whatever you have there. Keep it there as long as you can, as long as you want to. Don't let your body sag here. Keep it strong. I'm not leaning down. Keeping that good, strong spine. And with that added weight on the outer thigh, yikes. It's so good. So good, we'll feel it tomorrow and maybe the next day too. Your bottom leg, it helps if it's a little bit bent. It's going to keep you in position. 4, 3, 2, all I can do. All right, so we'll come back to the other side. We're going onto our back, and we're going to repeat a few things. So straight leg switches, point your toes, pull on the back of your thigh. Again, you can leave your head down, or if you really want to work the abs, here it is. Shoulders are lifted. You're looking between your thighs. Keep switching. Point the toes, nice long lean legs. Good. Legs together, arms out. Oh yes. Legs move in a circle. This time we're going counterclockwise. So find that small circle. Your legs move as one. Feeling a good little back massage in your lower back. Think of it as that. Starting super small, and remember we're gradually spiraling out, but very slowly. It's a slightly larger circle, and it gets more fun as we make it bigger. So continue on your path, spiraling out. Getting pretty big, reaching that largest circle. If you're not feeling it, make your circle bigger. Huge. Keep going around. Don't give up on yourself. You are going 3 more large circles. Last one. Oh, wonderful. Hug your knees in. Oh, okay, onto the bridge lifts. So we're repeating this set. If you have the weights, they're coming to your hips. Bring your heels up a little closer to your bottom. Find that bridge position, tuck your shoulders. And we're doing it the same way. We're gonna lift all the way up, halfway down, lift all the way up, come down just a tap. Up, halfway, up, and tap. Keep that pattern, keep going. So remember that we wanna keep those thighs nice and tight, squeeze towards each other. This should not be uncomfortable on your neck. Make sure your shoulders are tucked behind your head to take your body weight. Again, the weights are optional. If you do them a little bit, take them off, fine. If you still got them there, awesome. Just that little bit extra to make you sweat. Just working a little more efficiently when you can add some weight, even more than your body weight. That's one way to make you just that little bit stronger. Or a lot of bit stronger. Come on, 2 more. What we want, okay. Nice, strong backside. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and make sure that you're doing the other side as well. So turn with me. You're on your elbow. We have to do these side leg lifts to work this outer hip, outer thighs here. Gotta strengthen all of the muscles around your core. So this is, remember to roll it down a little closer to your knee so you really have that weight. Further down it is, the harder it is, closer it is to your hip. So if you need a little less, you roll it up just an inch higher. You play with that as you keep going. Keep lifting. One of those exercises we try to avoid because it really is, it's hard. So hang in there with me, it's worth doing. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to push you to do some different things. Gotta surprise your body sometimes. Develop that extra strength, the muscles that maybe are underutilized. We have 2 more. That's the point where I'm gonna cry if I do any more, so that's where we cut it off. All right, so, not totally done. We did not do a ton of planks. I told you there was a little bit, and we're gonna end with those. So I want you back on your elbows, face down. You're on your toes or your knees. Remember, if you're on your knees, at least start on your toes for a second, then lower them so you're in the right spot. So hips side to side. This helps if your feet are kind of closer together. You don't want them split. You want your toes almost right next to each other as you take one hip to the side and the other. Back to those obliques. That twisting motion. best thing we've done so far. What do you think? Walking plank? Yeah, you're right. Come on, hand, elbow, elbow. Yes, struggle through this with me. 4 more times. Hand, elbow, elbow. You have 3 more. I know you're on your toes. I know you are. Hand, elbow, elbow. 2 more. Hand, elbow, elbow. Last one. Hand. You are holding that plank. You're lifting on your toes. You are strong. You're beautiful. You're handsome. Whatever you may be, you're staying positive right now and you're holding your plank and breathing. Beautiful thing. Lower the knees, go back to child's pose. You made it. Oh, thanks for doing that with me. Awesome work. We worked hard.